Warnings. There are six types of warnings in PHP. First one is e-warning. It is a runtime warning, and most errors tend to fall into this category. By default, warnings are shown to the user and execution of the script is not halted. We can produce a warning if we try to open a file that doesn't exist, or if we try to divide a variable by zero. So here we are trying to open a file that doesn't exist, and here we are assigning a value 10 to a variable a, and then dividing it with a 0. And after all that, we are printing a message just to make sure that the script will not stop running. Let's see the result. See, first warning is about file, that no such file or directory exists. And second warning is that division by 0. And after both of these warnings, our message is still printing. It means script didn't stop. Second one is e-core warning. This warning is just like any warning, except it is generated during the PHP engine startup. And we cannot generate these errors from code. Third one is e-compile warning. This warning is like e-warning, except it occurred while the script is compiled. These warnings are called compile time warnings, and it is generated by Zend scripting engine. And fourth one is e-user warning. This is user generated warning. This is like an e-warning, but it is set by the programmer using the PHP function trigger underscore error. We will discuss examples of user generated warnings later on. Fifth one is e underscore deprecated. It is a warning about code that will not work in future versions of PHP. The word deprecated refers to functions or elements that are in process of being replaced by the newer ones. So such functions that has been deprecated will cause this warning. These type of warnings will not halt the remaining script. By default, these warnings are not shown to the user, but we can set error reporting to e underscore all to show this type of warnings to the user. E underscore all shows all errors, warnings, and notices, including coding standard. If error reporting setting is not working from your script, then you can directly change it from php.ini. Just open php.ini configuration file from your PHP folder and search for the word error underscore reporting twice and set it according to your need. Look, it's giving all the details of how you can set it. I have already set it in my php.ini, so I don't need to set it from my code. When you change some configuration settings in php.ini file, then you have to stop the Apache server and restart it. Otherwise, the changes will not work. In PHP 4, constructors have the same name as the class they are defined in. It is deprecated now. PHP 7 will emit e-deprecated warning if PHP 4 constructor is the only constructor defined within a class. Here we have a class, its name is test class, with a constructor which has the same name test class. Let's see the result. It is generating a deprecated error that method with the same name as their class will not be constructed in a future versions of PHP. One more thing I wanted to add here. The classes that implement a double underscore construct method will be unaffected. Double underscore construct method is the new style of constructor. So if our class has both old and new constructor, PHP will ignore the old style constructor and it will use this new style constructor. So no deprecated warning will be shown. So we have defined a standard constructor like double underscore construct method in this class. So let's see the result. Look, no deprecated warning from PHP. The last warning is e-user deprecated. This warning is like e-deprecated warning but generated by the programmer from code using the PHP function trigger underscore error. We will discuss all user generated errors a little later.